It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 41 yards.
And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Report.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6.
Middle. Hey.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Now Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ravens 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Baylor tight. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 28 yards. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, 2-2. Hey, 2-2. 2-2. Hey, 47.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. That is caught by Lamb. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Open man right side is St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
First carry now for David Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal, Detroit.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Cowboys 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches. Comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
On second down, it's Pollard. There he goes, right side. Powers ahead at the 45. How about this? He's to the 10. To Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. About to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score, Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. There's Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Goff on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. Here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The final shot before break here. Goff rolling to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and change directions.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4 now.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 50, it's Goff. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Goff on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, and now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Lamb will go in motion. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Prescott on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory. You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Lions 35, Cowboys 31. Jack Fox.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys are going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
The score, Lions 42, Cowboys 31. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10.
15-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, you're training.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon stays on his feet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 28 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this run?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and fell incomplete.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Motion man is Berrios. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. For a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just all, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Again, it's Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete.
The next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That is caught. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Dolphins first down.
They dial a running play here with Hill. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 45 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll end up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Tua, up the middle they go with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Tua. That one complete to Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Throwing Tua. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now Tua. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tagovailoa.
And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 36. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Hey, long, long.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
the 27-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Tua going to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
9-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Go ahead. Watch an Oscar.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Hill. Gets past one man and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here to Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete right around the 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. On the return, this is Turpin. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down to about the 40-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Tua. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Being chased out left. Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott now. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Prescott on 1st down. That's dumped off to Pollard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's got this one complete to Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Greg Dortch returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Murray now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Murray changing the play. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They dial a running play here with Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And the
defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this done inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From the gun, Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch him.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. There's a nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Channing Tindall in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this returnable for Hill. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. In motion right is Wilson.
At the 47-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Eagles 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti.
Smith, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
20 TX.
Now Hill. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sid Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
63, 63, 63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts completes to Zacchaeus.
I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
63.
On second down, Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run the option here on first and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Hey, Silver. Like a hornet.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Go Silver, ready? Go.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, shot?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now Tua going to change the play. They dial a running play here with Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Mostert. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 65 yards. And the Dolphins Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First down, Eagles.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 26.
In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. In motion left comes Brown. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Waddle, the motion man right. On play action, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just...
And he's in. Touchdown. Swift. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Tua going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Waddle, the motion man, right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the